Let's move on to the last topic of the chapter, that is alloy. An alloy is a uniform mixture which is made by combination of a metal with other metals or non-metals. So what is done over here is that we take a base metal and in that particular metal we add different metals or non-metals, and as a result of this thing we observe desirable change in properties. Now one thing to be noted here is that normally what is done, all the components, that is the base metal and the elements to be added, are melted down and then mixed together and then they are solidified. It is normally observed that the components of an alloy must be miscible in liquid state and should not separate on solidification, that is, they will remain together even when solidified. The properties of the alloy are generally in between of the, or you can say they lie in the properties are intermediate to properties of the metals or the elements which have been used over there. That means if we are using a combination of two metals A and B, then the property of the alloy of A and B will be somewhere between the properties of A and B. We have taken one example over here. There is a general term known as amalgam. So all the alloys in which the base metal is mercury is known as amalgam. Like when sodium is mixed with mercury, we obtain a liquid amalgam. Similarly, when zinc is obtained in mercury, that is zinc amalgam we call it, and it is known as, it is used in voltaic cell. Likewise, the sodium amalgam, it is in liquid state, as I told you. Here is a list of few alloys along with its constituent elements and some of its properties and uses. Alloys of copper and zinc, or copper and zinc alloys. Now, alloys which are constituted by copper and zinc are brass, bronze, German silver, gunmetal and bell metal. There are several other alloys also. Now, in brass we have 60 to 80% copper and 40 to 20% zinc. It is hard, lustrous, can be easily cast, is malleable and ductile. It is used in electrical fittings and decorative articles. Bronze is another alloy which contains 80% copper, 1% zinc and 19% tin. It is hard, brittle, takes up polish, that is, they can be polished, are used in making statues, medals and coins. German silver, it has 50% copper, 30% zinc and 20% nickel. It is hard, silvery, it can be polished and it is used in decorative articles, or it is used to manufacture decorative articles. Gunmetal has 88% copper, 1% zinc, 10% tin and 1% lead. It is hard, brittle, can be easily cast and it is used in making barrels and cannons. Bell metal contains 80% copper and 20% tin. It is brittle and more sonorous than copper or tin. It is used in making bells and gongs. Alloys of aluminium. Now it has two main alloys which are duralumin and magnesium. Now duralumin has 95% aluminium, 0.5% magnesium, 0.5% manganese and 4% copper. It is here aluminium imparts lightness, that is, it is light due to the aluminium present in it, and magnesium imparts strength. So we can say that it will be light and it will be strong. and hence it is used in making aircrafts, light tools, cooker. Then we have magnesium, which contains 95% aluminium and 5% magnesium. It is light, hard, tough, corrosion resistant, that means it will not corrode easily, and it is also used in making aircrafts and scientific tools. Lead alloys, solder and type metal. Now solder contains 50% lead and 50% tin, in which tin lowers melting point of alloy, that is the melting point comes out to be 180 degrees Celsius. It is used in electrical fuse and soldering purposes. And type metal contains 75% lead and 5% tin and 20% antimony. Now tin and antimony lowers melting point, enhances castability and enhances expansion capacity on solidification. It is used in making printing blocks. Iron alloys, stainless steel and nickel steel. Now stainless steel contains 75% iron, 10% nickel, 15% chromium and 0.5% carbon. Here nickel and chromium impart luster and carbon imparts hardness. Also it is corrosion resistant. It is used in making utensils, cutlery, autos, surgical instruments. As for nickel steel, it has 97% iron, 2% nickel and 1% carbon. It is elastic. Nickel imparts high tensile strength. It is used in making cables and parts of aircrafts.